Hi, my beautiful people. So I realized I never told you guys the story of how my mom deported me back to Kenya when I was a teenager. And it was crazy because we always joke about that story, but so my mom this was 2006. I was 15 years old and I was a horrible teenager. I won't lie. As already, I'm a pretty, wild child as it is, but the Lord has saved me. Oh, God is good. But at the same time, so at this point, adolescence is like, right? And my mom and I are butting heads, and she's working 24/7. Working 24/7. I realize now that the way my mom dealt with her divorce and the way she dealt with losing the love of her life and all that she went through in that marriage was by throwing herself into work. She used to work 23 hours a day. So literally, I would see my mom for 1 hour. I wouldn't even see her because when she was home, I was at school. When I was home, she was at work. That was simple. So anyway, so my mom was like, she used to warn me all the time, you keep playing. And because of the fact that my dad was so strict, I wasn't allowed to have friends. I wasn't allowed to have a life. When he was no longer in my life, I was like a bird. Whew, a lot of free time. And so as usual, my friends were boys, even at that point. But at this point, it was dangerous. I know it was dangerous territory at that point, but of course, you don't see it as a teenager. And I remember it was Easter, and I was at my friend Diamond's house. No, actually, I was supposed to go to my friend's Diamond's house, and so I went to school. And my mom was supposed to pick me up at 11:30. I called Diamond. I'm like, yo, I'm excited. I want to come see you. There was a boy that I was into. His name was Rashad. Rashad. Ooh, Lord. And so she picks me up from school. Whitney, your mom's here. I go. So we're in the car. We're sitting and she drives off and she's like, oh, so you're going to Kenya today? I'm like, what you mean going to Kenya today? She's like, yeah, I told you. I've been warning you. You've been trying me and I bought your ticket. You're going to Kenya. She's like, I told her I'm not packed. She's like, I've packed for you. I don't want you carrying your hoochie mama clothes. I'm like, my friends, I have to say bye to my friends. Diamond and them, they're waiting for me. She's like, yeah, they're waiting for you at the house. She planned everything. She packed, and we had McDonald's was our last meal at the airport. And I didn't realize it until, hindsight 2020, that there were moments, like even when she went into the store, so when she told me that she's leaving, like I'm leaving, she left me in the car. So I'm sitting in this car, she left the keys there because of AC, and I'm just like, maybe I can just take the car and drive away. I can just drive off, but I don't know how to drive. I'm not like comfortable on the road, and so I was like, man, then I'm gonna be like a juvenile. And even if I do drive off, where do I go? Like there were so many thoughts going through my head at that time. It was crazy. So we get back to the house. My friends are there. My people are crying. It's like a funeral. I go on MySpace. I'm like, guys, being shipped back to Africa. Bye. It was like shock. I was shocked and I was angry because I couldn't believe that my mom was doing this to me. I was like, how many years has it been? Like, really? Again? You're leaving me? You're abandoning me? And to me, it didn't register just how big of a sacrifice she was making. And I didn't see how hard it was for her to have to let me go because she knew at this point in time she wasn't even in the right state of mind to be able to take care of me the way I needed to be taken care of, And my grandparents, open arms as usual, and I love them and I'm thankful for them. And so just like that, I found myself in Kenya, and it took a really long time for me to forgive her and to really see what it would do for my life, and I'm very thankful for that. So thank you, Mama, and thank you for the sacrifices that you made, and I miss you so much. And yeah, that is the story of how I got deported by my mother. Keep it locked.